Hello, good morning. Welcome to New Forest Morphs. It is Monday morning. I hope everyone had a lovely weekend. Jared's back in the facility. Lovely to have you back, son. And you had a nice weekend, Jared?
Yeah, it was good.
You took your family to the zoo, didn't you, and had a bit of fun?
Circus.
Oh, was it the circus? Okay, yeah.
Same thing.
And you had a great time, didn't you?
Yeah,
So that was
amazing.
lovely. And I've got family over from Italy, so I've had a wonderful time with my cousin from Italy. And also we had Nat and Matt and their beautiful children came over. And they very kindly offered to paint our fence, Jared, outside. We've got a big fence, and they came at 11 and they left the facility at 8:30 with 7 snakes, and they reserved another 5. We sold 12 snakes over the weekend. And let me just give you a few pictures and videos of what we've been up to. So here's an example of the kids helping out with the painting. You can see there, we've got a big fence, and you can zoom in there, Jared. And you can see there that many hands make light work. We all chipped in. There was about, I think there was 6 of us working together. Mandy went out and bought the paint brushes and all the paints, and we even painted my office front as well. So we bring that back up, did some wood filling, which is great. And we've got the finished product there. You can see how the gate looks. If I go that way, just how it made the fence look brand new again. So we're getting ready for the holiday let season. So when the holiday people come, it's nice to have a nice clean facility. And there you go. So there's the wonderful family that came to help us. So we're very appreciative. Nat's coming back later today, Jared, to help with the pool, get the pool ready. And she's had experience. They set up their new rubs and the new snakes. They're all settling in now. And that's really lovely. And Matt wants to get into the Batman project. So what I've done is he's bought, or he's got, you can see their first ever snake. How big she is now, Jared. Just look how big she is. It's a beautiful albino 50% het clown. And they get a lot of love and nurturing. And you can see how beautiful that is. And Houdini, they bought Houdini from us, which is a purple passion boy. And having a lot of fun with Houdini. And it's just really lovely to see them really enjoying their snake candy. Matt's gone for a boy. It's a 600 gram Leopard Het DG, possible Het Cryptic clown, and he wants to produce a DG Batman. So we've sold that one to him, and he's really excited about that one, and we've got him on hold. And we do have one other boy like him that's got pastel if anyone wants to get into the project. But the girl he's going to go to, Jared, is he picked up one of my spot nose het clown girls that I had 4 or 5 years ago, and she's down here, Jared. We can have a quick look at her. Look how beautiful she is and how big she is. So this is a breeding couple. They can shoot for Batmans. I mean, they've got a lovely spot nose het clown girl, which is 1900 grams. So I'm going to help them shoot for the Batman project. And it's lovely for us because we've got another spot nose vanilla het clown girl that's given us beautiful clutches, hasn't she, Jared? So we're happy to work with the one girl, and then because we're building that careful relationship with the family, they're very kindly offering to say, look, if we get anything of really high end, they're happy to share with us as well. So in building your projects, when you find families as lovely as Matt and Nat's family, and you build up a relationship of trust, then what happens is you're willing to share your projects and you're willing to work together, and 2 are better than 1. So it's like synergy. 2 + 2 = 5. So when you bring families together in the hobby or individuals, you can share each other's projects. So cultivating those relationships is really important. So we've also got some new pickups that we will share with you. But before we do that, Jared, we've got some really good news. What's happening this morning as we were cleaning?
Koji's laying eggs at the moment.
Yeah, so the Desert Ghost Pied project, and Tattoo's the father. And there he is, Jared. He's gone back into his hide. Or he's on top of his hide. He's the daddy. And your babies are coming, Tattoo. And let's have a little peek sneak of her laying her eggs, Jared.
If you can see.
Can you see her? I'm not sure. Let's have a little peek inside without disturbing her too much, just to see the process of her laying eggs. And there she is. She's on a couple already. And Jad reckons she's got 3 more to pop out.
Yeah, there's a few more to come out.
So we could have 5 or 6 eggs there. So on the next video, Jad, what we'll do is I've cleaned and prepared an egg box in anticipation. So preparation's the key. We're going to set those up on the next video and show you exactly what we've got. I think we possibly have 1 slug, but really good news. This is a project dear to our hearts, isn't it, Jad? And we're really looking forward to hoping to hit the leopard going into the GG Pied. If we hit one of those, I'll be jumping for joy, and that'd be wonderful. So let's just introduce you to some of the pickups we've had recently. We've got 3 pickups. So when we have pickups, we put them on paper just to make sure that everything is clean.
And normally they go in a what's the facility?
Quarantine.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Lost my word.
So if you buy from a reputable breeder that you trust, you can actually be happy bringing them into your collection. And this is a breeder that we completely trust, so it's fantastic. So what we'll do is, if we just show you what we've got here, Jared. In there we have, she looks like a normal, but in reality she's part of the Holy Grail project. She's about 600 grams, so she's going to be just about 18 months away from breedability, but she'll help us hit the Holy Grails. And
she's a triple het, right?
Triple het, and the idea is that the breeding relationship that we have is that we will actually give one of the topper end snakes to the breeder that we've done the deal with on this. And we're going to be putting, we have a boy that's actually further advanced than his boys, and he was reluctant to breed it obviously at the moment because of the current conditions. So I said, look, why don't we do a collaboration together? We'll put this boy to her when she's ready, and I'll get that boy out, Jared. Just bear with me a second. I'm trying to find
far right, either bottom.
Far right bottom, is it?
3, one of those 3.
Let's see where he is now. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So this boy here, and he's almost ready to breed, is the Holy Grail project. He's a pastel pied double het for clown and lavender albino. So we can plug him into that girl when she's ready, and we've got a good chance of producing some grails and grail het for lavender or het for clowns. So that's the opportunity there.
Very bright, isn't he?
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that one. So that means that it advances our projects by a year, because we have got some triple hets of our own with actually cut with entries in, but that's going to take an extra year. So by doing a collaboration with someone and saying, look, let's breed together, and then we end up sharing the clutch, you're effectively advancing both projects and working as a team, and that's where you can advance your projects a lot better. So obviously you've got to trust the breeder. The breeder we've got is an excellent breeder. He's had 9 years in the business, Jared. He knows what he's doing, and I think he trusts us as well. So that trust is there, and I think it's a really good understanding. But also we picked up a red stripe het clown girl, and again, if we look carefully at her, she's doing good size, so she's getting on for 1500 grams, Jared. But that's what you got, the red stripe het clown. So we can get red stripe into that. Now we've got 2 options to put to her, and we discussed those options, and we've got Bingo, who is a leopard banana double het clown pied visual. That could be a good call to put him to her, because then we can get the leopard and we can get the banana going into the red stripe project. Or the other backup boy we've got is Hercules, so we can actually get the red stripe to produce the Pompeys, and he's carrying leopard and other genetics. So you know, you also got to have a backup boy. But we've said to our breeder that we're collaborating with that we'll try Bingo first if he's firing on all cylinders. If he doesn't do the business, then we've got the backup boy to cover. So it's important to try and make sure you've got backup boys as well. But in any event, we're trying to hit a red stripe visual clown, and if we hit one of those, then we'll give that to the collaborated breeder as part of his project, so he's got something to move on with, and then he gets the fruit of the clutch without having to worry about building her, going through the process of selling the offspring. Because we've got good marketing outlets, it makes sense for us to do it, and then we can give building blocks to other people from the offspring as well that we're not keeping back for ourselves. So it's just a clever way really of working with other breeders to move things about. And then the third snake is the double het DG Ultramale girl. She's pastel, and she's over here. and you can see that she's settling in nicely. And there she is. She's 1500 grams, so we'll build her up. And this isn't part of the collaboration. This is a pickup that we paid for. So we will actually keep all the offspring off that. But then again, if we have stuff that the breeder is interested in, then we'll be very generous and work with them. And this is what happens: is you build up relationships of trust, you honour each other's agreements, and then you're more likely to do more collaborations in the future. And particularly if it's a local breeder that's up the road, it just makes it so much easier to do that, Jared. So this is where the hobby has to go, really. It's collaborating, working together, because we're stronger together. And a little analogy is that if you have one little pencil and you try and snap it with your finger and thumb, it's easy, isn't it, Jared? But if you put 10 together and bind them together, you try snapping 10 pencils. It's virtually impossible, even for Jared's strength. And although,
Test it later.
should we test it later?
I reckon I could do it.
So we're stronger together than we are apart, and this is why I'm so excited about building relationships with all these lovely families and individuals and breeders, people that want to get into the hobby, people that are established. We've got Rich coming down on the weekend, and I think he's really looking forward to that, bringing his family. So we're making preparations for that as well. So we're looking forward to seeing Richard at Predator BP, and hopefully we'll have everything in ship-shape order by the time Richard comes down. Because we're going to shoot some videos on the weekend as well, Jazz. So I'm super excited. We've got a lot going on. We've got family weddings. We've got so many things happening. Birthday parties to celebrate. So it should be a wonderful week. So I think that's about do it for today, Jared. Is there anything else you wanted to mention at all? Or?
No.
No? So we want to wish you all a wonderful start to your week. Stay happy, be happy, enjoy life, build those relationships, and then I think we'll all work together for the common cause of these wonderful animals and the wonderful projects that we're all wanting to further. So thank you very much for viewing. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free. We'd love to have you join the New Forest family. And if you want to do any collaborations or any projects together and you can see some synergy, do hit us up on IG, Facebook or YouTube, and we'll have a look at that and see whether there's some joint ventures that we can do together. So thank you everyone, and we shall see you soon. Bye for now.